What if I told you that the God you've been worshiping, the God you pray to, put all your faith in, isn't the real God at all? That he is in fact your enemy? So you must understand that Christianity, Islam, and Judaism are exoteric religions, and that they come from esoteric religions, meaning that these religions teach about an outside God, and these teach about how God is within you, and that the root of all this is Gnosticism, or Gnosis, which means knowledge or knowing. And these are the Gnostics, which were black people. And these black people knew that God was not outside of them, that it was in fact inside of them. And they also knew that the God that everybody else was praying to was the false one. Let's dive deeper. Now, while modern day Christians believe that Jesus is God and that he's the Savior, y'all don't realize that the story was plagiarized 4 times. Before Jesus, it was Horus. You fail to realize that Jesus never existed. But the Gnostics knew that the God in the Bible was the false God, the demiurge. In Greek, it means the craftsman. His name is also Yaldabaoth, Samuel, or Sackless. Again, the Gnostics knew about him. They identified him with the God of the Old Testament in the Bible. In the Gnostic scriptures, they portray him as a ignorant, malicious, and utterly inferior. This is how the demiurge, or the creator of the physical world, is depicted. Remember, we don't start in the physical plane. We start in the astral plane. We have the demiurge, the creator of the material physical world, seen as flawed, false, and an inferior deity, also known as God. But that's not all. The God, or the demiurge, or Yaldabaoth, has helpers, which are called archons, a group of powerful celestial beings, seen as rulers of the material world, believed to be the servants or minions of the demiurge. Keep in mind, fam, that this is Gnostic wisdom that they try to erase with Christianity. The archons are evil beings just like the demiurge. They are beings who control the earth as well as many of the thoughts, feelings, and actions of humans. So these archons can be thoughts, feelings, or actions. Sounds like evil spirits. Sounds like what Christians call demons. It sounds like the 7 deadly sins. Their number one job is to enslave souls, trap spirits in the illusion of the material world. So basically, they turn the physical world into a prison. Have you ever heard of the prison planet theory? This could very well be the demiurge, and this could be the archons. But how many archons are there? Let's dive deeper. Now, the number of archons depend on what text that we are reading from in the Gnostic mythology. So number 1, we have 7 archons, which are associated with the 7 planets or the 7 heavens. You can find that in the Gospel of Philip and the Apocalypse of John. Number 2, we have 12 archons, which are probably the zodiac signs or the 12 months of the year. You can find that in the Apocalypse of Adam. Number 3, we have 365 archons, which likely are the numbers of days in the year. Do you see how this is like keeping up with the physical material plane? Number 4, we have infinite archons. Infinite number of archons, emphasizing their persuasive influence in the material world. They keep us in the loop. And number 5, we have 5 archons. In the Gospel of Thomas, it talks about the 5 archons being the 5 elements or the 5 senses, which would be taste, touch, smell, sight, and hearing. And our senses keep us bound to the physical world, to the physical illusion. Now do you see what I'm saying? Now do you see why I'm saying the God you've been praying to is your enemy? It's because he's trying to keep you in the material physical world. The demiurge and the archons don't want you to ascend into the spiritual world. They are the ones that keep up with this illusion. We all know time is an illusion. Our calendar is an illusion. All the spiritual warriors know that we are in the matrix. And that is what the Gnostics or our ancestors knew. And that is what the Roman Catholic Church tried to hide with Christianity. It's time to wake up and realize that you are God, that you are the beast, that you are the one that can change the reality. Stop waiting on the God to come fix our problems when the God is causing all the problems. You must know who you are, where you at, and how to move. Peace and love, Ashe.